Give me a second. Okay. Let the audience build up here a little bit. Give you what's going on here today. First of all, I ran into already a bunch of people who watch the walk and talk, who use DennisMichaelLynch.com as a resource. I mean, it's really great. We're going or walking up and down. Everybody's got their hats on. DML. Taking selfies with people and stuff. It's been awesome. Now, let me sort of just let me size things up for you. This place is packed. Our ticket is for what's called the standing room, where it's on the west side. We're right there underneath Trump. I was standing there for a while. I said, you know what the hell with this? I got to leave. I got to get back out into the crowd. So I'm going to show you some stuff here. There's massive protests going on. I'll turn the camera to it. Signs like the Pope is the Antichrist. Repent and believe in the gospel. The Roman Catholicism is an abomination to the Lord. I mean, it's all over the place. We got huge lines of people trying to come in right now. The security, you're not getting anything in here. All right, so for those of you who've been buying into this BS, hey, look at this, these guys here. No, this is all over the place. For those of you who've been listening to these other guys who feed you all day long about how it is that, you know, the world's going to blow up and Trump's going to be blown up and all this other stuff, trust me, you can't get, you couldn't get a nail clipper in here, all right? Now, let me show you a couple of things. First of all, here's the line to get into just one section, all right? So I'm going to go backwards so you can see over my shoulder. Okay, that's the line just to show you a ticket the first time. Over on this side here is going to show you is the protesters. All of these despicables. Hold on for a second. Let me turn around. Okay? Okay, so you can see, now, how can I even start to show you? Once you wind up giving your ticket here, oh wait, check these guys out. The sign says another world is possible, okay? Another world is possible. Maybe I should ask them where that world would be. I'll tell you. There are a lot of freaks, man. A lot of freaks. Okay. So a couple of little things I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a building. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can turn the camera for you. Hold on. You don't need to see me anymore. Hold on. You ready? There you go. Now I'm going to narrate for you what it is that you're seeing. All right? Okay, first of all, up top there, at that building, the white building, you can see up top, that's all the media looking down into the Capitol. The Capitol is straight down that block. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. The Capitol is straight down the block. That's where you saw me before go through the security. Let me show you another thing. You can see this. They've got these army trucks. I guess they're army trucks. They're blocking off every street. Nobody would be able to get any kind of vehicle past these things. They're monstrous, right? You got military everywhere, cops everywhere. Here's your protesters. This one, what does this one say? Oh, we still got a Bernie. Don't blame me, I voted for Bernie. Okay. They can bomb the world into pieces, but they can't bomb peace. Okay. Hate is deadly. Oh my goodness. Trains are such a horrible thing to waste, aren't they? I support Palestinian rights. Okay. What else we got? Then of course over here we've got all the good Trump people trying to just get themselves into tickets. But you can see how tight this is. I mean, this place is insane. They thought there were going to be a couple 100,000 people here today. I tell you, I've seen crowds in my day. This is going to be well over 1 million. There's no doubt in my head. This is just, understand what I'm showing you right now. That is just to show that you have a ticket. See that? It says blue ticket there. Just to show that you have a ticket. Just to show that you have a ticket. Now, you got people coming in from all down here. Let's see what we have. Let's keep on taking walks here with me. Got somebody protesting about something. What do we got here? Close Guantanamo Bay. Close Guantanamo Bay. Torture is terrible. Oh, these guys got bags over their heads. This is great. Yeah. End torture. Torture is terrorism. With black bags over their head. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Shut down Guantanamo Bay. Okay. Yeah. These are the people. I don't know if you can see me or not. If you can see me. These are the people who'll be screaming for bloody murder first if there was a terrorist coming even halfway near their head. Okay. They'd be, please, Donald Trump, please help me. Let me turn around for a second. All right. So I'm going to size this up for you again. I see the crowd's getting bigger here. So let me explain this to you one more time. I'll try to go over the shoulder. You can sort of see what's going on. People coming in from all ends. Now, what I'm showing you is just one of many, many entrances. You could look over my shoulder. What I was telling you before is that there are those big, I don't know what you would call, they almost look like army sand trucks. You can't get past them, all right? So there's people coming in from all over, just trying to get their tickets out. Once you get your tickets, then you got to go to another place, show another ticket. You got to go through all the, if you were with me this morning, you saw I had to go through the security check. Then after you go to security check, then you got to go stand on the lawn. It's mobbed, absolutely mobbed. There is security everywhere. Military, cops, riot gear, you name it. You've got all of these different protesters. Each one of them's got another sign more stupid than the next. But again, listen, if we didn't have stupid people, why wouldn't I be reporting? All right? So who else do we have? Let's see. Maybe I'll interview a person or two. All right? Hold on. It's very hard because it's raining here. Everybody's trying to get in. All right, wait. Let's see. President Trump, we all got played. Oh, okay, wait. You got to see this one. Okay. You got to love this, right? Yeah. I don't know. Where are we teaching these people? Where are they going to school? Maybe I'll interview this guy. Hold on. Let's see if he has anything half intelligent to say. I'm going to unplug my earphones. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll go over to this guy, ask him. See if he wants to say anything. Can you, first of all, tell me if you could hear me. Somebody say if you could hear me. Can you hear me? Say yes, Dennis, we can hear you, or no, we cannot hear you. Dang, you look nice this morning. Oh, thank you, Nicole. All right. Yeah. Can you hear me? Somebody? Proof that we need? All right. I'm going to assume you can hear me. Somebody, just tell me. Hey, Anita, if you're watching, send me a text. Can you hear me? Be safe, Dennis, Michael Lynch. Somebody tell me if you could hear me. I'm so excited. Please, somebody, can you hear me before I go interviewing this guy? To see you and you're doing. Come on. Just going to school in front of the television. Yes. Okay. Christy says you could hear me. Okay. Let me ask this guy how exactly we got played. All right. Hold on one second. I'm going to change it. His sign, just so this way you know, if you haven't seen it yet, this guy's sign says President Trump, we all got played. So let me ask him what that means. Hey, sir. I'm on Facebook Live right now with 5,000 people. Can you tell me exactly how it is that we got played?
I think it's self-evident. What of his constituency is actually being represented? It's millionaires, billionaires. When we look at the magnitude of the problems that are facing this country, President Trump and his cabinet are ill-equipped.
Well, I could. You can't see it right now. I mean, I can flip it. You can see that number there says 5.2. So you got 5,300 people right now listening to you. Can you? Because I could tell you that of the 5,300, I would bet everything on it that not one of them is a billionaire. So how can you say he only represents the billionaires?
Look at his cabinet.
What does that mean, though? We look at his cabinet. Conway is Kellyanne Conway.
Do you feel represented by Trump?
I do. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I would like to see American workers who have had low wages for a very long time, who are subject to have to compete against illegal alien workers. I'd like to see them be represented, and they haven't. So I'm trying to understand where it is, and I'm trying to be polite as well. I mean, I'm not trying to argue with you. I just want to get your point of view beyond the. It's all of his cabinet members are billionaires, which isn't necessarily technically true. Some of them are.
Okay.
So
you're right.
Okay. So
I agree with you.
All right.
I do think that our American workers need to go back to work.
Okay.
I'd love to see that.
So don't you think this guy's got a good shot at doing that, considering the fact he's hired more people than any other president?
I don't
all
think he
combined?
tells the truth. I don't think he's consistent enough to carry through on any of his real promises.
All right, so
Look
give
at
me
how
one
many
lie.
times-
Give me one lie that really upsets you a lot. One of the lies that he gave that gets you passionate enough to where you come out here and hold a sign like this. One lie that really gets you up, keeps you up at night.
I don't want to draw attention to just one, because then we'll get into a conversation about the specifics of your set of facts, my set of facts.
I wouldn't do that to you. I'm just asking you your opinion politely.
Uh-huh.
If you could just give me that one lie that keeps you up at night. I'll give you the one lie from Obama that kept me up at night, okay? Obama told me that I could keep my doctor if I liked my doctor, and I liked my doctor, and I couldn't keep my doctor, and I lost my insurance. So there's my lie. Now you tell me what lie about Trump bothers you the most.
Well, let's just do it since we're on health care.
Okay.
How is it that the Affordable Care Act will be eliminated? I'm all done.
You're all done?
We're going to go.
All right, thank you. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Hey.
Say it again. See, we got another.
DML!
What's going on, man? Nice to meet you. Let me shake your hand. You're on. So where'd you come from?
St. George, Utah.
St. George, Utah.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you drive here or did you fly?
We flew.
All right, good.
Yeah.
All right.
We're glad to be here.
So what do you think of this so far? Was it bigger than you think? Is it smaller?
It's definitely bigger, but
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be crazy.
Yeah. Do you have tickets for today?
Yeah.
You do. All right. When are you going to go in?
Whenever we can get in, I guess. I guess there's no rush.
Yeah. No. I mean, people are just standing around. It's so cold out there.
Yeah.
I asked this gentleman here. He said that Trump is filled with lies. I asked him for one of the lies. He couldn't come up with one.
That's a typical liberal. They cannot make sense.
They can't.
So,
Well, listen, I'm going to keep walking around. It's nice to meet you. What's your first name? All right, Galen. Nice to meet you, bud.
I've been on you for quite a while and enjoy all of your
The walks, and I appreciate it in a big way. Thanks, Galen.
Alrighty.
All right,
Nice to
buddy.
meet you.
All right. So you can see in talking to that guy over there, and he walked away from me. You just ask a simple question, and you see, the DML style approach, right? What do? Be very polite, ask him in a very polite sort of way. Can you give me the one lie that Donald Trump gave that keeps you up at night? And he's paused. He can't do it. And the reason why he's out here protesting, to be quite honest, is he's got nothing else to do with himself. It has become fashionable just to say that Donald Trump is a piece of garbage. That's really what it comes down to. That's all it is. These people really have nothing at all to say. There it was. You heard me say it. Hey, man, I have one lie that keeps me up at night about Obama. He told me keep my doctor. I can't keep my doctor. I lost my insurance. There's a lie. What do you got, sir? He's got nothing. And so here we are. We got more people coming in. Let me show you this. They just don't stop coming. They don't stop coming. And I love the fact that, we almost walk anywhere over here. Somebody will come out and DML, love the walk and talks. All right, we're walking and we're talking. We're doing what we do best. Okay, let's see what this guy. I'm going to show you this guy's signs, okay? He's a protester. God will destroy those who forsake him. Jesus said, you must be born again. Keep yourselves from idols. Okay, let me give you this guy. Hold on a second. Let's get him on here. What's going on?
Somebody gave me your disc, and I was.
All right, my films?
Yeah.
Where you guys from?
South Carolina.
South Carolina. What side?
I think they were the first. Yeah, near Columbia.
All right. Did you drive up here? Did you fly?
Flew up.
You flew up.
Came up on Wednesday.
Yeah. Wait until you go see those freaks. It gets
Plenty of
freakier as you get closer. Yeah. I'm going to do something about the weather in a second. Just let me get a couple interviews. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. All right. Maybe I'll try this guy.
Every morning, every idle word, all this idle chatter will be held accountable on the day of judgment. And so he says, repent and believe in the gospel. Jesus is God. You come to him, you can have life. Repent and believe in the gospel. Seek the Lord while he may be found. Call upon him while he is near.
Who's the Lord like, Obama or Trump?
Probably, I don't know. God looks at the heart, so I don't know what their heart's like. So.
Trump? All right.
Yeah, probably Trump more.
There you
Hopefully.
go. All right, you like Trump?
There.
Way to go, Bubba. All right.
Loving that filthy money.
All right, here we go. What else can I show? Tell you, this is place. I wish I could do walk and talks here every day. I'd have more material than I know what to do with. Let's see who else we could get with. So we just ran into another guy, right? You saw him. He likes the films. Glad he likes the films. All right, what do we got? We got a couple of little. Hey, what do we got? Come on over. Come on over. Who do we got? Who are you?
Pam from Arizona.
Pam from Arizona. Oh, I love Arizona. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Diane from Ohio.
Nice to meet you. Say hello. You got 6,000 people. Say
I
hello.
hope I see Mike walking.
All right, we'll see you later. Oh, you gotta love Trump fans. Best people in the world. Obama fans never stop me. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that is. Oh, you know what? This is amazing. Okay. You know, I told you, I've been to DC so many different times. I'm gonna show you something. Okay? Typically, right here over my shoulder, this is one of the most worst areas there is. Homeless people all over the place every day. No joke. If you drive down here and you get stuck at this light, okay? Where's the light? It's so hard to do this. If you get stuck at this light, you could smell the feces and the urine in your car. If you have if the windows are rolled up, you can say, oh wow, there's homeless people over here. Hold on one second. Let me bring this up. You're not getting this on Fox. No, you're not. Let me show you. Ready? This is what Barack Obama did to the country. Okay. So like I said, there's always a lot of homeless people right around here. All right? And you can see this guy here, this poor guy, I guess, or gal, I don't know, living in a tent right here on the street. Living in a tent. He's got all of his clothes down there. That's Obama's America. Yeah, but guess what? Barack Obama has about another couple hours and he's AB. See you later. All right, so what else we got? Let me see. Yeah, you can see usually this whole street here, this whole street is filled with homeless. Cleaned them out today. I don't know where they put them. Let's see what else we have. Not my president. You want to get a not my president person? Hold on. Hey, pal, can I ask a question? Got thousands of people watching. Come on, we'll go on. Why isn't he your president? I'm sorry? Why isn't he your president? Not my president. Why?
He's not qualified.
He's not qualified?
No, he's not. He's a con.
He's a con? What
Yes.
makes him a con? He's not even a business.
Well, where are you from?
Me?
Yes.
I'm from New York.
No. So how he conned everybody in New York,
How did he con us?
and he ran out. He didn't pay people.
He didn't what?
He didn't pay people.
He didn't pay people.
Yes. He didn't pay his contract. You're from New York.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I got a better question for you. Where are you from?
New York.
You're from New York,
Yes.
okay. So what people did he con exactly?
Contractors.
So there was a couple of people he didn't pay
Not
because
a couple of people. This is how he was making money. Not skill. He has no skill.
Check how many bankruptcy he is.
all right, so you can't. So he can't be president because he had a couple of bankruptcies.
No.
He's
No.
not.
First of all, he's
Yeah.
not qualified because he doesn't know what he's doing.
How do you know he doesn't?
care?
Wait,
He's lazy.
He's lazy.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is
Yes.
lazy.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Donald Trump is
And
lazy.
dumb. And dumb.
And dumb. Can you give me an example of how actually you would say he's lazy? Because that's the first time I've heard that in 2 years.
You don't have to listen to me. Just listen to
No,
me.
I'm listening to you.
No, listen to
You
me.
said he's lazy. Can you
Have
just
you-
explain to me how he's
have you-
lazy? Can you just back that up a little bit?
to work.
You
You know that you want the definition?
No.
He doesn't
I
like
know
to
what
work.
lazy means, but so Donald Trump is lazy.
Yeah. Well, you're very surprised. No,
I am very surprised. You think Donald Trump's lazy? Listen, you know what? These people right here. This is birth control. Birth control. You know, I'm a Catholic, but birth control right there. Donald Trump is lazy. I mean, come on. You can say he's an egotistical guy. You can say he's got crazy hair. You can say he's not that great when it comes to staying married for that long. But lazy? Come on. Now look at this poor guy.
Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus said, I am the
Obama's America, man. Obama's America. Only lasts for another couple hours. And it's over. It's over. All right, who else can we get here? Let's get somebody else. This is too entertaining not to give you more, right? Come on. Who else? See, crowd's still coming. Crowd's still coming in. The rain isn't stopping anybody, including the freaks. Donald Trump is lazy. Oh, you just got wait. I got to get that. Hold on. You ready? Hold on. Let me ask. Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. So. Oh, all right. So we're gonna have 9 questions. I'll give each one of you a shot if you like to.
I don't know what. Talk on the side if you would. We just want to keep a safe space for our.
Oh. She wants a safe space. Huh? Safe space? Well, I was trying to get her in close. So, how you want to show the sign first? Okay. So it says there is a man under the hood. Can I come next to you like this so we can see each other? I won't touch you. All right. So you see this? You got 6,500 people there watching you. Can you tell them why they should be concerned about the man under the hood?
People were swept up. A bounty was paid for them. They were taken to Guantanamo, and they were never charged. They were never tried. 15 years later, some are still stuck there. They deserve to be charged and tried or released. That is our plea. Try them or release them.
How do you feel about the fact that we have released people from Guantanamo and they go back over to the Middle East and they go right back into the training facilities for jihad, terror training facilities? Does that bother you at all?
Recidivism is a small problem, and it has been greatly exaggerated.
What part has been exaggerated?
Recidivism. In fact, you can't return to a battlefield that you were never on to begin with, and there were plenty of innocent people that were taken into custody, and the evidence was never examined. And to this day, there are people that are designated to be held forever without the evidence being properly examined. They deserve to be tried. The evidence should come into court, and they should be tried.
But ma'am, we actually have on recording, I don't know if you've ever seen them or not, people who have been released from Guantanamo go back over to the Middle East and actually on camera say they're back in the Middle East, back on the battlefield, if you will, back in the jihadi camp.
Let me ask you, do you think that everybody that we should be afraid of is sitting in Guantanamo right now, and that's the solution? Do you believe that?
No, I think we need to get more of these people behind bars, so this way we could have a safer America. Let me ask you a question. Where were you on September 11th?
In Ohio, sir.
Yeah. And did you watch it all unfold from your television?
And what does that have to do with the men sitting in Guantanamo right now?
It has a lot to do, because one of the reasons that there are people in Guantanamo is because we're trying to save this country from having to live through another 9/11. And I'm just asking you whether or not...
I don't believe it's saving anything. I ask President Trump to close Guantanamo, to stop torture, to stop indefinite detention without charge or trial, which is a scandal in this world. It's a scandal for human rights. We will not have peace. We will not have justice. Thank you, sir, for stopping by.
Thank you.
Okay?
Oh, and just by the way, I lived 9/11, saw my fellow Americans go down. That's what I'm more concerned about. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anybody ever tell you have a face for television? All right. Anyway, you just got to love the fact that this country allows people like that to have a place to come. You know, as freaky as they are, you got to love the fact that the United States of America gives these people the opportunity to speak their garbage. Okay, so I'm going to flip away from me, give you now this next set of freaks.
Ferguson to Palestine! Occupation is a crime! 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 Occupation is a crime!
You know what a crime is? Crime is whoever is teaching these people at school. That's all I have to tell you. It's probably the universities. I really got to tell you. Because my kids tell me some of the stuff they're talking about. So, oh, there he is. Hey, one more question. Have you come up with that lie yet? Come on, man. Because now you got 7,300 people. All you have to do is give me that one lie that Trump gave you that keeps you up at night.
You give him a lie that Trump has given us that keeps you up at night.
One lie. Like Obama's lie about, I can keep my doctor if I want my doctor, if I like my doctor. What's the one lie? Because he said we got conned, and a con is usually a lie. And then he said that, Trump lies. You did say that. So I'm just like, do you have a lie that he gave that kind of bothers you?
Not that I can think of.
No?
Which lie? Which lie is the worst? Oh, that he can't release his taxes because they're being audited. That was a good lie.
Okay. What do you want to see?
He was going to make America great again. That was a big lie.
Well, we haven't.
Or that he's supporting American workers. That was a big lie.
All right, let's
that he's going to.
You got to slow down. You got to slow down.
No, he asked me a question. I'm giving you the answer.
No, you're giving me 9 answers. I just want to. I want to follow.
9 for the price of 1.
Could I ask? Let me just focus on one.
Go ahead.
You said that he lied about the fact that he was going to make America great again, but he hasn't started yet. So can we give him a little bit of time to see if he can do it?
No, because the man is a total fascist. I'm not giving him any time.
Okay.
I'm not giving him the time of day. You can see by the way he treats people that the man is a total asshole, and he must be resisted. The man is a fascist. He must be defeated.
I appreciate it. Very cognizant argument. Very cognizant argument. I tell you right now, this stuff is priceless. Priceless. Here we go. What do we got over here? Got some good guys in the military making sure that everything's okay. You gotta love it. Where are we going now? What do we got here now? We got any more? Come on, let's get some more of these intelligent people. These intelligent people. So far today, the statement of the day is Donald Trump is lazy. Oh, here we go. Let's you ready? Let's get mixed. Look at this. Watch it.
We'll never be defeated. The workers united. 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 We'll never be defeated.
Workers united will never be defeated. I'm going to ask one of these guys what they actually do for a living.
The workers united. We'll never be defeated. The workers united. We'll never be defeated. If we don't get it, if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. Shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
It's getting packed out here, man.
Shut it down. If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it, shut it down.
Let me ask her what she wants to get.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 What is it that you want
if
to
we
get?
don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it, shut it down. If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it, shut it down.
What is
If
it?
we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
I don't get it.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
Oh, little fight going on here.
Tickets out.
Oh, here we go. You ready for this? Let me turn.
Tickets out.
blue ticket. Hola, vamos.
Hola. ¿Cómo está?
People are trying to build a wall of some kind. Let me see. I'm going to try to interview these people building a wall. I don't know what that wall is about. Let's see what we got. Hold on. Okay. Cops are starting to come in here. Hold on. Ready? I apologize for the shakiness. All right. Here we go.
Take the sidewalk. Get on the sidewalk. Where's the sidewalk? The sidewalk. It's the sidewalk. It's just the legitimate sidewalk.
Up. Wait, please, step away. Step back.
Rock.
No Trump, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, 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 no fascist USA. No Trump, no fascist USA.
I'm right in the middle of these freaks.
USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
Go Trump.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump.
Go Trump. Go Trump. Go Trump.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA.
Go Trump.
No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump. No KKK, no fascist USA.
Go Trump. Oh my God.
Become corrupt. There is none who does
Here we
good,
go.
no, not one. They've all become filthy altogether, corrupt to the core.
Still getting pretty packed.
There's a condition of every human heart.
All right, no, I'm going to go back in.
Man or woman, born in Adam.
I'm going to go see, get some good people. Go get some good people.
The seed of Adam is cursed, ladies and gentlemen, but the seed of Christ is redeemed and blessed. Oh, hallelujah. Praise God.
Press in ticket. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to bring you back into the normal people. I think we've seen enough freaks. Let's get some good feelings going here about why people voted for Trump. How you doing? Why did you vote for Trump? Got 8,000 people. Tell them.
Because we really need a change in this country. Things just haven't been going the way the popular people want it.
You're proud to be here today?
Oh, absolutely. It's a long time coming.
Where'd you-
Everybody's very happy.
Where'd you come from?
We came from Houston, Texas.
All right, I love Houston, Texas. All right. All right, so here we are. We're gonna go back into normal land. Before we were in La La Land, now we're in normal land. So just this way you get a sense for what it looks like. I'll show you a shot from back here. All right. What I want to do is I want to interview a couple more Trump people. Let's get some good stuff, because we're only a couple hours away from making America great again. Yep, only a couple hours away. Now, I can tell you that the weather here sort of turned a little bit. It's cold. It was actually warmer this morning, or so it felt like it anyway, before we got to now. It's somewhat getting bitter. I do have my gloves, although they're not on. I think I'm losing them as I go. But anyhow, I got one. I don't know where the other one is. And what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah, come here. Got 8,000 people. Got 8,000 people.
8,000? Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
guys?
what's going on?
Doing?
So where'd you guys come from?
I'm from New York.
You're from New York?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's my own heart. All right.
You from New York, too?
Yeah, I'm from New York.
Right on.
So I asked some of these protesters, what do you think of these protesters, by the way?
Exercising their right.
Yeah, it's a right to do it.
Yeah, they have a right to do it, right?
Absolutely.
You pro-Trump?
Yeah, we're here, aren't we?
That doesn't mean you're pro-Trump. They're here. They're here too.
Yeah, this is probably a better way to put it.
Yeah. All right, man.
Interesting times, interesting. I'm looking forward to the future.
All right, sounds good. Thanks a lot, man. All right. You always gotta watch these guys. They pretend like they're Trump. They're troublemakers. You know what I mean? Thanks, man. And I don't know. You could always tell what they say. Now look at this. Look at this. I'm a little disappointed. All right? See this? That's what Obama people do. Take your stuff and put it in the garbage can. You know what I'm saying? Put your stuff in the garbage can. That doesn't look good for Trump people. If I see somebody do that, and there's garbage cans all over the place. Lady in front of me just did that. Pisses me off. But anyway, all right, well, listen. I may have given you, I don't know, if you want me to hang on or what? Tell me. Say, you know what? I'll read some of your comments. Let me read some of your comments. You tell me what it is you want me to do. We should invest in private prisons, lots of criminals. Okay, now, DML, I want to personally thank you for keeping me sane this year. I'm so happy to make America great again. Yeah, listen, you should be celebrating in a big way today, you know? Let me say this before I go into the security line now for the second time. Hopefully I'll still get through. It's not like I put anything else. Although I don't know, some of those Democrats, some of those crazies, they might have like rubbed something off on me, and these things pick up toxic. Some of these people had toxic breath, let me tell you that. Yeah, there's no waiting down here. Hold on, let me get through right away with these guys. I'm gonna have to disconnect from you, all right? I'll put the phone down. I'll pick it back up again. Give me a second. Don't go away, because you know I'm gonna find you more great stuff, all right? Give me a moment. How's it going, sir?
Take off as much mail as you can. Keys, chains, cell phones.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you got that
I'm
there.
actually live right now, so if we could try not to.
No, I'm going to keep it on here.
Yep.
But,
Make sure you
your
don't have
earbuds?
any metal in your pockets.
Okay. No metal in your pockets at all?
No metal.
Keys, chains.
I do have a charger.
Okay, when he's ready, go
There
on
you
through.
go.
Thank you.
You'll get this on
What?
the other side when he's ready.
What? What?
What?
No. You got to wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got to wait. No.
Sorry.
Picked the wrong line. You know, you look like trouble. I saw you outside. I was like, she's trouble.
That's my middle name.
Trouble.
It's the first and the last one, too. Thank you. So do I need to
I have no idea.
No idea.
Oh yeah, there's electric one. Yeah, I haven't seen them yet. I already did.
Oh, it's a baseball. Strip searched. Yeah, strip searched. That was a little over the top, man. A little over the top. Want to look at my baseball hat? I have my DML hat. No, I'm gonna put my DML hat on. I think it's time for the DML media hat. What do you think? Give me a second. I gotta power into some power. All right. The DML hat will go on. Hold on. Where are we going? Brought it with me. Yeah. There we go. Where is it? Let's rip her out. Hold on. Here we go. This guy sent me this. Dennis Miller. Never gonna forget him. Dennis Miller. Yeah. Backwards. DML. It all works. It all works. All right, we got the charger. I keep dropping stuff. Lynch, you're a mess. Okay, let's go get some good Trump interviews. People who came from all over the country to feel good about America today. Yeah. All right. Just give me a second. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. We're packing out. I'm going to change. Hold on. Come on, show you what's going on. So now you're walking with me. Now you feel like we are together. In fact, I'm going to go back to the headphones. All right. All these people coming in. It's getting packed out. I was here before, half the size of the crowd. Half the size. All right. Stick with me. We'll get there soon. Oh, somebody's in trouble. Ah. Ah.
It is closed back there. It is closed. Blue tickets. All blue tickets. Up there. Green is on the other side.
Yes.
Yeah. Green is fine. So blue tickets.
I'm
blue
orange.
tickets.
Impressed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Blue tickets. All blue
All right.
tickets.
Blue tickets. No more room, they say. No more room. All right. It's packed here. I'm going to give you. Give me a second. Okay. Let the audience build up here a little bit. Give you what's going on here today. First of all, I ran into already a bunch of people who watch the walk and talk, who use DennisMichaelLynch.com as a resource. I mean, it's really great. We're going or walking up and down. Everybody's got their hats on. DML, DML. Taking selfies with people and stuff. It's been awesome. Now, let me sort of just let me size things up for you. This place is packed. Our ticket is for what's called the standing room, where it's on the west side. We're right there underneath Trump. I was standing there for a while. I said, you know what the hell with this? I got to leave. I got to get back out into the crowd. So I'm going to show you some stuff here. There's massive protests going on. I'll turn the camera to it on the block. That's where you saw me before go through the security. Let me show you another thing. You can see this. They've got these army trucks. I guess they're army trucks They're blocking off every street. Nobody would be able to get any kind of vehicle past these things. They're monstrous, right? You got military everywhere, cops everywhere. Here's your protesters. This one, what does this one say? Oh, we still got a Bernie. Don't blame me, I voted for Bernie. Okay. They can bomb the world into pieces, but they can't bomb peace. Okay. Hate is deadly. Oh my goodness. Trains are such a horrible thing to waste, aren't they? I support Palestinian rights. Okay. What else we got? Then of course over here we've got all the good Trump people trying to just get themselves into tickets. But you can see how tight this is. I mean, this place is insane. They thought there were going to be a couple 100,000 people here today. I tell you, I've seen crowds in my day. This is going to be well over 1 million. There's no doubt in my head. This is just, understand what I'm showing you right now. That is just to show that you have a ticket. See that? It says blue ticket there. Just to show that you have a ticket. Just to show that you have a ticket. Now, you got people coming in from all down here. Let's see what we have. Keep on taking walks here with me. Got somebody protesting about something. What do we got here? Close Guantanamo Bay. Close Guantanamo Bay. Torture is terrible. Oh, these guys got bags over their heads. This is great. Yeah. End torture. Torture is terrorism. With black bags over their head. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. Shut down Guantanamo Bay. Okay. Yeah. These are the people. I don't know if you can see me or not. If you can see me. These are the people who'll be screaming for bloody murder first if there was a terrorist coming even halfway near their head. Okay. They'd be, please, Donald Trump, please help me. Let me turn around for a second. All right. Signs like the Pope is the Antichrist. Repent and believe in the gospel. The Roman Catholicism is an abomination to the Lord. I mean, it's all over the place. We got huge lines of people trying to come in right now. The security, you're not getting anything in here. All right. So for those of you who've been buying into this BS, hey, look at this, these guys here. No, this is all over the place. For those of you who've been listening to these other guys who feed you all day long about how it is that, you know, the world's going to blow up and Trump's going to be blown up and all this other stuff, trust me, you can't get, you couldn't get a nail clipper in here, all right? Now, let me show you a couple of things. First of all, here's the line to get into just one section, all right? So I'm going to go backwards so you can see over my shoulder. Okay, that's the line just to show you a ticket the first time. Over on this side here is going to show you is the protesters. All of these despicables. Hold on for a second. Let me turn around. Okay? Okay. So you can see now, how can I even start to show you? Once you wind up giving your ticket here. Oh, wait. Check these guys out. The sign says another world is possible. Okay? Another world is possible. Maybe I should ask him where that world would be. I'll tell you. There are a lot of freaks, man. A lot of freaks. Okay. So a couple of little things I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you a building. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can turn the camera for you. Hold on. You don't need to see me anymore. Hold on. You ready? There you go. Now I'm going to narrate for you what it is that you're seeing. All right? Okay, first of all, up top there, at that building, the white building, you can see up top, that's all the media looking down into the Capitol. The Capitol is straight down that block. So, I don't know if you can see that or not. The Capitol is straight down.